Hello everyone, welcome to Piccadilly Stampin'. I'm Pamela Pick. So if you are new to my channel, please click that subscribe bell. That way you won't miss out on any of my tutorials. Leave a comment down below if you like what I did today. So I have kind of a teaching video today. Let me pull this aside. I'm going to be using from our new mini catalog, the Regal Floral stamp set. If you see in this stamp set, it doesn't have any Christmas sayings on it. Wishing you were here to give you a hug, sending love your way, thanks, and missing you. Which is great because you still want to do your winter cards for people, and they're not always Christmas cards, right? But it has this beautiful floral and this wonderful die set, and I couldn't resist. But I wanted to make it Christmas because I wanted to use the Christmas or the red florals here. So, in fact, let me show you this paper because it's gorgeous, right? So we've got some red and some green, and those are the two that we'll be using today. But then, and I just got this set, so I couldn't wait. And here's some beautiful red with delicious purples. There's blue. This stuff is gorgeous, and I mean gorgeous. So I couldn't resist, but I did want to add a Christmas saying to this because I wanted to make a Christmas card. So I pulled out the bundle, the Christmas labels bundle, and I decided, here it is, hope your season is filled with magic. This is the one that I'm going to use today. That's all I'm using out of the bundle, but I did want to let you know it does not come with the Regal Floral. So let me put this away. This is on page 34 and 35 of our catalog if you want to take a look at it. And let's bust open our stamp pack here because there's a lot of things. So the big thing that I'm going to teach you is the secret to using these woven golden leaves. This is one of the reasons I'm making this video. And I'm going to do a couple videos this week just so that I can show you a really fun way to make these come alive. They are flat. In fact, let's just pull out a few. They're just a flat, it's kind of a fabric, but it's very stiff. So let's pull out 2 or 3 of these. Oops, I'm ripping this whole thing. Better not do that. Let's see. They come in a couple different sizes. So we'll have one large, one small. Let's do another one just in case. So we'll have these out. So again, these are called the woven golden leaves. And I'm going to show you the secret that I've used to make this. So I have a card base here of, this is our cherry cobbler. It's a very deep, rich red. So I get my fingertips on the edge, go to the center with my thumbs and go out, and that's how I get that perfect lineup each time. You can score it if you have a score tool. Okay, so let's set this aside. Let's cut some cardstock here. Let me bring in my trimmer. I have a piece of that, and I want this cut at 3, which I already have it cut to 3 by 4 1/4. So now stay tuned at the end of this, and I will explain to you how to get my measurements for my cards too. And then I have a piece of basic white here, and I'm going to cut one at 3 1/4 by 4 1/2. And then I'm going to cut the other one at 4 by 5 1/4. Okay. So on this 4 by 5 1/4 piece, I'm going to just take a piece of this is a 1/2 inch strip of that green DSP that coordinates. And I'm just going to go down here on the edge. With this. So this will be for the inside of my card. Oops, that moved. It's usually the best if you just kind of place it down on the table. There you go. Give it a second. And then I'm going to turn this over and cut that off. Now I wanted to place that on first because then we're going to stamp on this in Berry Burst. Now all of these colors are in the colors of that paper. So, oh, I smushed that, so hopefully I just do a little light pressure here. Very good. And while I have this out, I'm going to go ahead and use it on the envelope, and hopefully I just a little light pressure here. And we're going to also stamp another one. And I'll stamp it right here on the edge. Okay. And while I have this out, I've got the one with the 3 flowers on it. And we'll stamp this on here. And then I'm going to use the shaded spruce, and we're going to do the greenery and stamp that down so we can just die cut this all out at once, like so. Okay, and I'm going to need that, so I'm going to take, this is one of the die cut images. I had it cut out, and from that other stamp set, which is the Christmas labels, because I wanted that sentiment, I'm going to use that and stamp that down, but the die that I used to cut it out with is here at the top. In fact, I have that inner piece left on there, but we'll just ink this up. And I want to stamp this off onto the side edge to the right-hand side, so we'll just stamp that down. Okay, and we'll set that aside. All right, so now I would run this through the die cut machine with the dies, but just to save time so I could get to this part, I went ahead and pre-did those so that we have that ready to go. And then I also want to add this piece right back here to decorate our envelope. And the best way to do that is to just add your liquid adhesive down onto the envelope flap. And then line your paper up to this edge. Like so. And then you can just cut this off. And I cut this about 2.5 by it's like 6 inches. It looks to me like I could have probably went 2 2.25. But I threw that up there really quick to get a quick measurement of how much DSP I would need. There's not much left over, so that's great. But then our card, let's bring our pieces back in. We'll match up. So this is going to be on the inside. That 4 and 5 1/4 piece. And let's put this this way, so this gives me just a little time to wiggle that into the place that I want it to go. All right, then I want to take that piece of 3 by 4 1/4, and I've just got a 1/4 inch mat here, and I'm going to put this on. So far it's pretty easy, and I wanted to make this fairly easy because I wanted to show you the trick on those leaves, those gold leaves. Now you could just lay them down flat for an accent. I will tell you this though, I like what I did because it has a little bit of movement on it, and it makes my project stand up very nicely. Okay, so here I am, I've got that glued on. Before I do anything else, I'm gonna put some seal down on the back here, and I'm not, well, let me get it going. Here we go. Was going in one spot but not in the other. I don't know why. And I just want enough ribbon to go across this, so let me trim that down. And this, by the way, is a different color. We've got a lot of colors going on here. It's textured ribbon. It is a 1/2 inch thick, and it is the Blackberry Bliss and Gold textured ribbon. So flipping this over, I'm going to say, I'm going to consider this being the top. It's non-directional, but I like to get it kind of centered in here. So we've got the red, we've got the Berry Burst, and now we've got the Blackberry Bliss. Ooh, I way overcut this. I did not need this much ribbon. I could have cut that a little smaller. So let me see if I've got this straight first. There we go. And I'm going to actually cut it down. So this is, it's a little bit, it'll mail flat if you need it to. It's a little bit stiffer, but it's very thin. You can see right through it. Okay, so now with this, let me make sure I have this straight the way I want it. I'm going to go ahead and adhere this down with a lot, apparently, of liquid glue. So the layout is very similar. However, it will be, don't worry about writing it down because it will be in my email that goes out. Well, that wasn't nice. There we go. Every week. So this will be out in Friday's email. So be sure to sign up for it if you're not signed up for it. And then you get the photographs, this video, the measurements, and all the products used to make this in one spot. Okay, so I am again gonna, everything is flat at this point. I'm gonna again go and adhere this down flat. And I put quite a bit of adhesive on there this time because I am gluing over the ribbon and I don't want it to come up. So I'm just going to center this on here and give that a good press. So we're going to let that sit a minute while I come and show you. I'm going to start with the largest one. I've got a few glue dots left on here, and then it'll go to, I have to open up another one. But so take a glue dot. Now this just lays flat, so if you see it down on your project, you can have it like that. But I wanted to have a little bit of movement in mine. So here's what I did. I take it, I stick it down on the bottom on one side, and I fold it in half, and then right away I fold it back. So I fold it back so that I get like this little crease in there. Okay, don't worry about it not being perfect because we're going to stick this on our project somewhere. Maybe here, maybe here. I don't know. Let's do another one. Uh-oh, They're stuck to the thing. Let's open that other one. I knew I was getting close. I just didn't know how far. So I had one ready to go. So stick it again, and each one of these come out a little bit different. And stick it together, and then right away kind of open it up and flatten that bottom down. So you get kind of a little crease in there. I don't know if that's showing up on camera. Let me stand up a minute and see. Is that showing up that you guys can see that there's that little crease in there? Don't worry about it not being perfect. Let's do it one more time, and I'll do it up a little higher here. So on half, I've just put it on half. I'm folding it over. It doesn't have to be a perfect fold. In fact, I think they're almost better if they're not. And then I'm pushing that down again. So I'm getting that little bit. Now, let me get the, throw that away, and let's get moving on this, and I'll show you. So you're going to use some glue dots. I've already used 3. We're going to attach this with a glue dot. It is very sticky, so it leaves, let's take a look at how we want this. Yeah, I think I like that better. So start with that big one. We're going to glue it down on here. And I like to, that thing goes either direction. I like to flip it up so that it gets a little arch on it. Okay. Then go in with your next one. Making sure that pointed edge is up. Okay, we'll do another one. And then let's see, where are we at here? Like that, yeah. So we'll do over here. One more. There we go. Okay, now you can see the way these are, they're pushing up. So I'm going to use some dimensionals. Let me find some here. I had them out. Let's see. Let's go like that, I guess. So it's in here. And I think I'm going to come in. Do I want it on this side? Like that? I think I do. Or do I want it maybe underneath here? You kind of have to move stuff around. Oh, I like that. I like that. I knew right away when I did it, I liked it. So we're going that way. So another glue dot. Lift this up and kind of move that. I want it more down. Down like so. Yeah, so that's kind of showing through there. And then this has got some hefty dimension already. I want to have maybe, I think I'm going to stick this on top with, I think maybe I'll do a glue dot instead of a dimensional. What do you think? A glue dot? Do I want it flat down? No, maybe I do want a dimensional. Undecided. I can always peel it off if I don't like this. So let's see. Do I want it that way? I think I do. Okay. There. So I have that dimensional. So it's a couple dimensionals deep, that's for sure. And then if you guys have not seen these are the Druzy adhesive backed embellishments. They are awesome. They are really sparklers. I mean, glitz. So let's use, take your pick tool, and I'm going to use these golden ones because I think it'll fit really nicely. This one was pretty. That's pretty too. Do I want it there? I think maybe I do. There or there. No, let's keep it right here around our floral image. Now, you guys, look at this. I'm going to stand up so I can make sure you see it. Do you see how much glitz and glam? But having those not laying flat to me, and I don't know how well it shows on camera, is so gorgeous. The little bit of gold here, you've got the druzy embellishments that are quite shiny, and you know, the inside matches the outside. It's just such a complete card. But I wanted you to know about options. You don't have to just lay those flat on your projects. You know, get those so that they look more realistic. I think it's really pretty, and I hope that that helps you with some of your crafting things this season, knowing how to use those. I am going to do another video this week on Wednesday showing how to use these. But if you don't have one of our catalogs, you're not working with any other demonstrator, I would love to be your demonstrator. I will send you a catalog. The first one's always free. Go ahead and tell me if you like that little tip of meshing those things up. And share, comment, be sure to subscribe. If you want the measurements, I told you I would tell you how to sign up for my measurements. So I send out an email twice a week on Mondays and Fridays. And if you would like the measurements to this one, it'll go out this Friday, and today is September 9th. You sign up by going to my blog, hitting www.piccadillystampin.blogspot.com. There is a place to sign up for my email. All you have to do is put your information in, and it'll put you onto my email list, which will give you a supply list of the products used, the video that you're watching right now, photos of the project up close so you can see it, to replicate it, and then the dimensions in that email. So I don't care if you're another demonstrator or not, you're more than welcome to use these in your class. And then also be sure to come by on Wednesday, because I am going to be using some of our new scrapbooking supplies to make a card using these embellishments again, so you'll be able to see that twice here this week. And I hope that you guys are going to have a wonderful week. Happy Monday. Thank you so much. If you would like to order from me, please use this host code if your order is under $150. For every $35 that you spend with me, you get enrolled into my rewards club. And that's really awesome. $35, you collect 10, get one free. So, all right, everyone, take care. Have a wonderful week. See you Wednesday. Bye-bye.